Shuichi deserved better. Nuff said. Hello, Jeremy Senpai here, and we're talking about Spinner here, or rather, we're talking about heromorphs as a whole. For those of you unaware, a heromorph in the world of My Hero Academia is a person who displays physical characteristics that are not considered normal like a human being. In other words, like a regular human. You know, two arms, two legs, regular skin, etc. And because of this, they are heavily discriminated against, believing that because of this abnormal appearance, that they're more likely to become villains instead of heroes. Now, we've seen multiple examples throughout the series where if your quirk is cool and flashy enough, then you are highly regarded by the public as a hero. You land everything: best sponsorship deals, public relations, everything under the sun to keep up your shiny appearance. And yet, if you're born with lizard skin or multiple arms or horns,
Mutant and proud. Or is that only with pretty mutations or invisible ones like yours? But if you're a freak, better hide.
because of the constant harassment, Shuichi became a recluse, or as the Japanese refer to as a hikikomori, often spending his time online watching anime and playing video games. It wasn't until the hero killer Stain made his appearance to the world that Shuichi emanated his likeness, joined the League of Villains, and became Spinner. It wouldn't be until Spinner's battle against Tentacle, aka Mezzo Shoji, when these two would truly come to blows. Now for Shoji's backstory. Shoji already dealt with his own share of prejudice. However, when he used his powers to save a little girl from drowning, the people in his village gave him scars. I'm gonna be honest here. Shoji had every right to become a villain. He arguably had it worse than Shuichi did, but he didn't. He became a hero and wanted to change things on the right side of the spectrum about heromorphs. Even with an army of heromorphs who experienced the same discrimination and most likely were shut-ins themselves, Shoji was able to show them all that there was a better way instead of wallowing in their anger and hurting innocent people. Even managed to beat Spinner while he went full Godzilla, and his new quirks practically fried his brain. Afterwards, Spinner was admitted to jail, where he would go on to write a book about the life of a heromorph to try and raise awareness, as well as carry on Shigaraki's vision for the future, becoming an unintentional hero to heromorphs, making Spinner one of the few members of the League of Villains to live at the end of the series. The only other one being Mr. Compress. Now, a lot to digest here. I find it so cathartic that in a hero society where everyone has powers, there's still blatant discrimination. If you're a heromorph, then you're not considered human. But if you're a cute, marketable one like Suyu Asui or Mina Ashido, or a cool, popular one like Fumikage Tokoyami, then you're worth something. But if you're just a regular human with a regular life, but with a quirk that gives you a cactus for a head, then forget all about it. Just adding more fuel to the fire that in this picture perfect hero society, the mind of the collective is just a bunch of hypocrites. This kind of reminds me of how goblins and house elves are treated in the Harry Potter series. For those of you who only watch the movies, due to the continued mistreatment of goblins by wizard kind, they didn't take any sides during the Great Wizarding War. Also, due to the treatment of house elves, specifically Sirius Black's own named creature, it resulted in the Death Eaters gaining an upper hand at the Battle of the Mystery of Magic that led to Sirius's death, all because Creature was mistreated by Sirius, but he remained loyal to Narcissa and Bellatrix. Dumbledore said it best. The fountain we destroyed tonight told a lie. We wizards have mistreated and abused our fellows for far too long, and now we are reaping our reward. No different than how the mistreatment of heteromorphs led to the attack led by Spinner. It seems that we always have a habit of making a self fulfilling prophecy made truth when we treat them with discrimination and prejudice. But those are just my thoughts. Please share yours in the comments down below. Was Spinner meant to go down a different path or not? Please, I really want to know your thoughts regarding this. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Hit like and subscribe if you like what you heard and want to hear more. And please, have yourself a good day.